Hell has always existed, but people have never looked at it the same way twice. Sometimes it was a threat, sometimes a system, sometimes a fall, sometimes a feeling. When artists painted hell, they were not just imagining the afterlife. They were revealing how their world felt right now. This is not a story about religion, it is a story about fear, power, and control, and how every age placed its own terror inside the same place. Gothic, fear as order. Hieronymus Bosch, The Last Judgment. Bosch's hell is not quiet. It screams, it bites, it swallows. We are at the beginning of the 16th century. Plague has passed through Europe. Death is not abstract, it is familiar. People do not imagine hell as a distant future. They imagine it as a place that could open beneath their feet at any moment. Look at the bottom of the painting. There is no single ruler here, no throne, no dominant monster. Instead, bodies are carried, dragged, and piled. Figures bend under weight. Others crawl, collapse, or are pushed forward. This is important. In the medieval mind, hell is not only fire. It is endless labor, physical exhaustion, and the slow loss of the self. Hell here does not destroy in one moment. It wears you down. Look higher. Bodies are hanging upside down, held by their legs. Arms stretch outward, but there is nothing to hold. In Gothic imagery, this position means humiliation. There is no return from here. Bosch does not hide meaning. He does not soften it. This painting was meant to be seen by everyone, even those who could not read. The message is simple. If you sin, this is where you go. This is not just art. This is fear used to create order. Renaissance, hell becomes a system. Michelangelo, The Last Judgment. After Bosch, something changes. The Renaissance believes the universe can be understood, that God works with logic, that the human body reflects divine order. Hell does not disappear, it becomes organized. Look to the lower right. There is a boat. Charon stands inside it, striking souls with his oar. This is not chaos, this is transport. Souls are not falling by accident, they are being sent. Nearby stands Minos. A serpent coils around his body. He judges. Michelangelo borrows directly from Dante. The Renaissance returns to classical texts to make sense of divine punishment. This version of hell says something new. Justice exists, but it is final. Bodies here are strong, muscular, idealized. Humanity is elevated and still condemned. Baroque, the fall that cannot be stopped. Peter Paul Rubens, The Fall of the Damned. In this painting, nothing stands still. Rubens does not show hell as a place, he shows it as a moment. Bodies collide mid-air, arms flail, faces twist. There is no ground. The Baroque age is an age of war, religious conflict, political collapse. People understand something deeply unsettling. Once events begin, control disappears. Rubens's hell does not scream, because screaming takes time. This is the instant after judgment, before impact, and nothing can stop it. Romanticism, hell as overwhelming space. John Martin, Pandemonium. Now humans almost disappear. John Martin paints hell as a city, massive, cold, monumental. This is the industrial age. Cities grow, machines replace bodies, people begin to feel small. Here, hell is not torture, it is scale. A place so large it crushes the individual without effort. No demons are needed. The environment itself overwhelms. This hell does not shout. It ignores you. Symbolism. Hell moves inside. Franz von Stuck, Inferno. There is no chaos here, no crowd tearing itself apart. But there are people. Human bodies are visible inside the flames. They are not being dragged. They are not being chased. They are trapped. By the late 19th century, faith is no longer unquestioned. God is still present, but certainty is gone. Psychology begins to replace theology. The unconscious enters the conversation. In this painting, hell is no longer a public spectacle. It is still shared, but it is experienced inwardly. Look at the figures. They are surrounded by fire, yet they do not fight it. Their bodies remain tense, their faces restrained. This is important. These people are not reacting to pain, they are enduring it. This hell is not about violent punishment. It is about inescapable presence. Fire does not attack, it encloses. Von Stuck's hell reflects a world where guilt is internalized, where suffering is no longer imposed from outside but carried within. The symbolist hell is not loud, it does not need monsters, it burns quietly, and it stays. Surrealism, hell without logic. Salvador Dalí, Inferno. Dali's hell does not follow physical rules, because it does not need to. Look at the ground, it does not support the body, it melts, bends, or simply disappears. Figures are stretched, twisted, suspended. They do not stand, they float, sink, or dissolve into the space around them. This is not a landscape, it is a mental state. Dali illustrates Dante's hell through the logic of dreams. Space collapses, scale breaks, direction loses meaning. After world wars, after mass death, reality itself no longer feels stable. In this vision, hell is not terrifying because it is unreal. It is terrifying because it feels psychologically accurate. There are no clear borders here, no solid ground, no waking moment that ends it. This hell does not burn the body, it unsettles the mind, and it follows you even after you open your eyes. Contemporary, organized evil. Jake and Dinos Chapman, hell. Look at the installation as a whole. Thousands of tiny figures, every surface occupied. This hell is not empty anywhere. There are no gaps, no silence. Violence repeats itself again and again, executions, torture, humiliation. But nothing here is chaotic. Each scene is carefully placed. Each figure has a role. Everything functions. This is what makes it disturbing. There is no divine fire, no cosmic judgment, no moment of revelation. What you see is organization. This hell does not feel eternal. It feels designed, systematic, industrial, human. In this vision, hell is not a punishment from above. It is a structure we build, maintain, and keep running. Hell never vanished. It adapted. Each era placed its own fear inside it. And art did not invent these visions. It revealed them. So now I'm curious, what does hell look like to you? Is it fire? Is it emptiness? Or something you already live with? Tell me in the comments.